The channel. If you've been here for a couple of videos now, you'll know that I got a little haircut, so hopefully you like it. Anyway, we are talking all about Prosper this week. My name is Brielle Oakley. I'm a realtor here in Dallas, and I make videos just like this one, giving you the boots on the ground feel for some of Dallas's most popular neighborhoods and suburbs. And this week we are talking all about Prosper. So Prosper is a small suburb of North Texas located just right above Frisco and about 40 miles north of Dallas. Prosper has grown tremendously in the past couple years, and it's known for its small town feel, community involvement, and new residential developments. So Prosper is actually a pretty small suburb. It's only about 25 square miles, and compared to Plano, which is about 72 square miles, and Frisco, which is about 69, Prosper is definitely one of the smaller suburbs here in DFW. Prosper is located in Collin County. You're about 40 miles north of Dallas, like I mentioned, which is about a 45-minute commute to downtown Dallas, and you're about a 35-minute commute to DFW Airport. Prosper has easy access to Dallas North Tollway, 380, and Highway 75. A couple stats about Prosper: your median household income is about $176,000, and your population is estimated to be right around 38,000 according to 2022. Prosper has a projected build-out population of about 72,000 people, so it's grown tremendously over the past couple years, and it is not stopping anytime soon. I would argue that Prosper has maybe piggybacked a little bit off of Frisco's growth. There's been so many new developments over the past 5 years in Frisco, and because Prosper is right above Frisco, 380 is splitting both of these two suburbs. You have access to a lot of Frisco's new development, like the PGA headquarters. You've got quick access to Legacy Drive, which can take you to the Star, as well as to West Plano, where you can go check out Legacy West. And you also have access to new and upcoming developments like the Universal Studios, which is also coming to Frisco. Now, in order to talk about the housing, I want to get into a couple stats. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw these numbers, it was kind of surprising. Frisco tends to be the more expensive DFW suburb, but now looking at this data, I think Prosper is gonna have to take the cake. So we're comparing Prosper, Dallas County, Frisco, and Plano. Now Dallas County, like I mentioned in another video, it's always gonna be just a little bit lower just because you've got so many different price points in Dallas. Frisco tends to be on the higher side for a lot of the DFW suburbs. Plano is not too far behind, but tends to be a little bit more affordable than Frisco. And Prosper is actually the highest, which I was a little surprised about. In my head, I always assumed that Frisco is kind of more expensive, but now seeing this data, obviously Prosper is the winner here. Then again, Frisco has taken off so much and it's become a hub, so all the suburbs around Frisco are naturally going to trend upwards in growth and price. So as you can see, the average price point here in July, Prosper is $885, Dallas County $369, Frisco is $688, and Plano is $540. Now, at the peak of the market in 2022, Prosper was at an average sales price of $937,500. Frisco was at $700,000 and Plano was $515. And if we go all the way back to 2020, these numbers can make you sick, can't they? This is when, of course, we all wish we had bought something in 2020, and now you would be looking at, what, $200,000, $300,000 of appreciation at least. So we can all kick ourselves for that one. But back in 2020, Prosper had a median sales price of $505. Dallas County was $238. Haven't seen a 2 in a minute. Frisco was $387 and Plano was $354. So now we are all the way up here. Prosper is at $885, which is a crazy number to think because Prosper is very far north. But there you have it. The average sales price currently in Prosper is around $885,000. So because of all the new development up here in Prosper, a lot of the neighborhoods here are newer and a lot of them are master plan communities. Now, a master plan community is a community that developers go into and they really have the amenities in mind. So you may have a playground, walking trails, you may have pool, tennis courts, basketball courts, a clubhouse. You may have all of these things in a master plan community, and all of these are accessible to all of the residents there in that community. And a great example of this is Windsong Ranch in Prosper. Now, Windsong Ranch is infamous for its huge blue lagoon that spans about 5 acres, and it has white sand beaches. So a couple of the amenities here in Windsong Ranch: you've got the 5-acre lagoon and white sand beaches, you've got a cafe, a fitness center and outdoor sports courts, resort-style pools, more than 30 miles of hiking and biking trails, a community garden, dog park, disc golf, and a whole lot more. So it's not uncommon to see residents driving around a golf cart to get from their house to the amenities and then back. So it's a really cool neighborhood. A lot of people ask about this neighborhood whenever they are looking to move to Prosper. And another thing to mention about Windsong Ranch, the prices in Windsong Ranch tend to be a little bit higher just because there's been so much demand for this neighborhood. So you do have the opportunity to build in Windsong Ranch. However, very few opportunities left just because there has been so much demand for this neighborhood. On the other side of Windsong Ranch, you also have a couple of these townhome communities. So this is going to be a little bit more affordable. You're probably looking at around $500,000 for some of these townhome villas. But not only do families come to Prosper for amazing neighborhoods like Windsong Ranch, but they also come because of all the amazing schools. So let's talk a little bit about Prosper ISD. So Prosper ISD ranks in one of the top 1% schools in all of DFW and in all of Texas. So you're in the top 2% best school districts in America. You've got top 1% best school districts in Texas, top 0.7% best school districts for athletes in America, and top 0.5% best school districts for athletes in Texas. So a lot of really high rankings here in Prosper ISD. I'll tell you, the sports scene is huge for Prosper schools. So if that's something that's important to you, I would definitely check out Prosper ISD and Prosper High School, because these are a lot of sports going on in Prosper ISD. So your district enrollment for Prosper ISD is about a little over 25,000 students over 21 different campuses. So again, you really can't go wrong with Prosper ISD. It's one of the reasons why so many people want to move into Prosper. You've got a great house and great school districts. What's not to love? And of course, with all the growth in Prosper, you're gonna have more schools popping up over the next couple years. I mean, we are looking at a build out plan of about 72,000 people, and with that comes more new schools. So now let's talk about the things to do in Prosper. One of the popular things to do in Prosper is check out Frontier Park. Frontier Park gives people access to various sports fields, walking trails, biking trails, a community playground, a splash pad, and a catch and release pond. Now, I've heard that they actually have fishing competitions out at this catch and release pond, so definitely something to look out for if you and your kiddos are big into fishing. Another area to check out is shopping. So the Gates of Prosper has really big box stores like TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, that kind of thing. Those are the first 3 that pop into my head because those are the 3 that I frequent the most, but they have other big box stores just like those. And if you're looking for more of a boutique-y style, downtown Prosper is a really great option. They've got a couple mom and pop shops as well as a couple boutiques scattered in there. And another thing that's super close to Prosper is of course the new PGA development. You've got golf courses over there. You've got a lot of different cool stores and shops and things to do. So again, being right on the border of Frisco and all the things going on in Frisco is definitely a benefit of living in Prosper. Even though these amenities are not necessarily in Prosper, you're super close. I mean, literally cross 380 and you're at PGA headquarters. So having access to all of these things in Frisco is really nice. So overall, Prosper is a really popular DFW suburb, and it's great for families looking for that small town feel, has great schools, and of course has a lot of community involvement. So if that's what you're looking for, then please contact me below. I would love to help you search in Prosper for your perfect place. If you're looking for new build opportunities, I would also love to give you some information about new build opportunities in Prosper specifically, and a couple new build opportunities outside of Prosper, just so you've got some options. So let me know if you need any help, and I will see you on the next video.